The second Mongol invasion of Poland was carried out by General Borodaj in 1259–1260. During this invasion the cities of Sandomierz, Kraków, Lublin, Zawichost, and Bytom were sacked by Mongols for the second time. History. The invasion began in late 1259, after a powerful Mongol army had been sent to the Kingdom of Galicia-Volhynia in order to punish King Daniel of Galicia for his independent actions. King Daniel had to comply to Mongol demands, and in 1258, his forces joined the Mongols in the raid on the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. To weaken Daniel's position, the Golden Horde decided to attack his allies, Hungarian King Bela IV, and Duke of Kraków, Bolesław the Chaste. The purpose of the invasion was to loot the divided Kingdom of Poland, and to weaken Duke of Kraków Bolesław the Chaste, whose province, Lesser Poland, began a process of fast development. According to the Mongol plan, the invaders were to enter Lesser Poland east of Lublin, and head towards Zawichost. After crossing the Vistula, the Mongol army was to break into two columns, operating north and south of the Holy Cross Mountains. The columns were to unite near Chesiny, and then head southwards, to Kraków. Altogether, Mongol forces under Borodaj were 30,000 strong, with Ruthenian units of King Daniel of Galicia, his brother Vasilko Romanovich, Kipchaks and probably Lithuanians or Yotvingians. The events that took place in the Kingdom of Galicia-Volhynia echoed in Lesser Poland, and in late 1258, preparations for the defense of Kraków began. The work was quickly abandoned, and Piast dynasty dukes returned to their internal quarrels. In October 1259, right before the invasion, Duke of Greater Poland Bolesław the Pious allied himself with Duke Bolesław the Chaste and Duke of Mazovia Siemowit in order to attack Duke of Kujawi, Casimir I of Kuyavia. A few weeks later, Lesser Poland was invaded by the Mongol hordes. Mongolian army concentrated near Chelm, and after capturing Polish towns east of the Vistula, the invaders appeared at Sandomierz. Borodaj ordered Ruthenian auxiliary units to besiege and capture the city, while main Mongol forces marched westwards toward the Holy Cross Mountains. Their march was marked by an orgy of destruction. Among others, ancient abbeys of Koprivnica and Wachok were looted. The Mongols limited their advance to Radom in the north and Sulejow in the west, and did not enter other Polish provinces. The two columns of the invading army joined forces near Kielce and Chesiny, in mid-January 1260. At the same time, the siege of Sandomierz continued. Defenders of the city fiercely resisted all attacks of the Mongol and Ruthenian forces. After several weeks, Mongol leaders began negotiations with the Poles, who were commanded by a man named Pyotr of Krepa. Ruthenian princes, which took part in the siege, advised Pyotr of Krepa to accept Mongol offers, and abandon Sandomierz, in exchange of safe passage for all residents of the city. Finally, facing hunger and epidemics, the Poles left Sandomierz on February 2, 1260. The Mongols, as predicted, broke their promises, and massacred the civilians and the defenders. The city itself was looted and burned to the ground. On February 5, main Mongol forces abandoned Sandomierz. All units joined forces on February 10 to 12, and entered densely populated southern Lesser Poland. After looting the abbeys at Jedraow, Mogilev, Szczecieszyce and Macau, the invaders flooded the region in an orgy of murder and destruction. To prevent Silesian Piast dukes from sending their support to Lesser Poland, Borodaj sent some units to the area of Bytom. Duke Bolesław the Chaste himself fled to Sieradz, with his wife Kinga of Poland. In late March 1260, the Mongols left Lesser Poland eastward along the Carpathian foothills. The province that they had invaded was completely destroyed with rich loot taken. Some 10,000 Poles were taken with the invaders as slaves. The success of the Golden Horde was complete, as they managed to destroy an anti-Mongol alliance and completely subjugate the Kingdom of Galicia-Volhynia.